Hi everyone, my name is Jake. I'm the host here at Drive, Brake, Fix, Repeat, and I figured while I have this 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV on test for the channel, I would do a standalone video showing you explicitly how Super Cruise technology works, because that's what a lot of the main questions about this new electrified vehicle from Chevrolet, that's what's surrounding this vehicle. I believe it is the least expensive GM vehicle you can get with Super Cruise autonomous driving technology. It's a $2,200 option on the Bolt EUV, and our test vehicle is a fully loaded Premier trim that costs $37 grand. Now, if you want to learn more about the Bolt EUV, I have a full review of it on the channel. You can learn kind of all the ins and outs of what makes this thing special and worth your time learning about. But for now, let's kind of hit the road and talk about Super Cruise specifically. As I mentioned in my review, Super Cruise is General Motors' autonomous driving technology. A bit different from Tesla's autopilot, it is only for use on interstates and highways. It doesn't work around town, which is kind of a bummer, but hey, they're working on the functionality of Super Cruise and kind of rolling out updates and things like that, so who knows what might happen in the future. So as I've just wrapped up filming this vehicle, filming B-roll all around LA, what I'm going to do now is flip the camera behind me so you get a nice POV angle of the Bolt EUV going down the 210 freeway just north of Los Angeles, heading east towards Glendale. It's a really fantastic drive, but it should be a great test for Super Cruise technology. How does it handle traffic? How does it handle bumps and bends in the road? How does it handle, lane markers that might not be pristine and perfect? Well, you're gonna find out. Okay, so the camera is mounted up basically at eye level for me to kind of see what I'm doing to make Super Cruise go. Implementing the system is pretty straightforward, as you will come to see. All you really have to do is be on a freeway where the Super Cruise network has coverage and then just turn it on. So, merge on the freeway. Nice punchy acceleration from the Bolt EUV, very nice. I have noticed the system is a bit tricky when it comes to these sort of corner lanes here, but this one seems to be working. So I'm going to turn Super Cruise on right now. Sorry, I'm rambling. Set to 67 miles per hour. You can go as fast as you want, but I'm keeping it around the speed limit because I can get in trouble. I'm on camera. So Super Cruise is active. There's a green arrow here. Now this is an LED display. The camera might not display this properly, but this is a green LED display. When it's green, Super Cruise is active. When it's blue, it's waiting to be active. When it's red, it means it can't work. So the adaptive cruise control set itself to 67 miles per hour. The green indicators on showing that Super Cruise is active, and I'm no longer doing anything behind the wheel. Not at all. I'm not touching the gas or the brakes. I'm not touching the steering wheel. Again, you just set the speed you'd like here with the cruise control set, and then this is your Super Cruise button right here to turn it on or off. And then once you have a super cruisable area, just turn it on and let it go. Like I mentioned in my review of the Bolt EUV, Super Cruise is a very conservative system. Now we're approaching this, it's like a Toyota RAV4, I think, up ahead of us, and this is about as close as it really wants to be. It's like almost 10 car lengths. It's a pretty conservative system. It doesn't want to follow too closely behind other vehicles because it wants to give you that extra time for you to react in case something comes up where you need to be present as the driver. This little guy right here is our sensor that kind of keeps an eye on you to let you know to make sure that you're focusing on the road. So now we slow down because he's going quite slow for some reason. Lane changes, we have to handle ourselves for the time being. So it's blue right now, not active, not active. And now it's active again. That's basically the ins and outs of setting up Super Cruise and making it go as such. I guess for the next few minutes, we're all gonna be along for the ride as this thing navigates the 210 freeway. nice ZL1. Nice. So we're slowing down because we've approached this truck in front of us. Again, Super Cruise very conservative about following distances. We're gonna hop over. And Super Cruise is active again. It's gonna go back to the speed I set earlier, which is 67 miles per hour. You could see how that conservative following distance might be a bit annoying on more heavily trafficked roads like Los Angeles is famous for, but on a more open road, say LA to SF or LA to Vegas, things like that, this system seems like it would work a treat. So this bit of the 210 is pretty windy. We're actually in a valley right now. We're cutting right through the valley. And so this can be a real challenge. Altitude, up and down, left and right bends. How does the system do? And you can see it's working the wheel, it's doing its thing, keeping us centered. Hi there, it's your boy, just checking in. Are you enjoying the video so far? Well, of course you are. That's because this is some grade A primo content we're talking about. So go ahead and show your support by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. It's free and helps the channel. All right, back to the video. So did you guys, I'm not sure if you guys caught that, but we just passed an exit lane where the right-hand markers for the lane kind of shifted and skipped around, and this thing had no problem navigating that. Now the perks of this stretch of the 210 freeway is that, as you can see, the lane markers are very clearly denoted. On more heavily trafficked freeways like the famous I-10 freeway that goes basically all the way from the west side through to East LA and beyond, all the way to Arizona and whatnot, that stretch of freeway can be a bit more difficult just because the lane markers are so worn out that Super Cruise does occasionally disengage because it can't see the markers clearly. But this should be pretty smooth sailing, all things considered. I'm just gonna pop over into this lane where it's really wide. See if we can figure that out. Oh, there it goes. So a lane merging here where the lane gets quite wide. Let's see what it does. So even though the right-hand marker disappeared, that blend line as the oncoming traffic, as traffic was kind of rolling into the 210 freeway there, it had no problem kind of navigating and using at least the left side marker to kind of keep us squared and true. You see things like those blend lines where it suddenly gets wide and gets narrow, that could confuse the system, but it seems like it's navigating it quite nicely. We got a truck on the side of the road. Okay, no problems there. Oh, there's that big blend line again. Hey, I figured it out, no problem. You see, it wanted to go a little bit to the right because the lane suddenly got very wide because of that blend line of traffic coming in, but it figured it out pretty smoothly. And it backed off the accelerator when that motorcyclist cut in front of us because it saw it, it recognized there was something in front of us, which is good. All right, we're now approaching Angeles Crest Highway, one of my favorite places in the greater Los Angeles area. And I think that's a great way to wrap up. See, Super Cruise disengaged, I turned it off. That's a great way to wrap this up. A successful Super Cruise, in my opinion. Navigated those blend lines and things like that quite nicely. So that wraps up a successful, in my opinion, Super Cruise. After a week behind the wheel of the Bolt EUV, I've been overall very impressed with the system. Sure, there have been a few small hiccups, but nothing dangerous or actually scary or anything like that. It's just like the system is very conservative, as you can see, so it always errs on the side of caution. And as the Super Cruise network expands and technology improves, I'm going to be very curious to see where we are in a few years with GM's autonomous driving technology. But that's then and this is now. As always, guys, my name is Jake. You watching Drive, Brake, Fix, Repeat, and I'll see you guys next time. We're going to do more fun things with cars. Bye.